The elf offers you 1,000 silver pennies to mind your own business. But you know it's a trap, plus that's not why you're here anyway. Magus throws a fireball at the elf. He rolls less than his IQ and hits. He delivers 3 dice of damage for 12 damage. The elf's armor stops too, meaning he takes 10 damage. The elf cannot counterattack because he lacks a ranged weapon. Paris shoots at the elf, and his bow does d6 plus 2 damage, so he delivers a total of 5 damage on the elf. The elf's armor stops too, and this cumulative with the fireball that Magus throws kills the elf. Ajax runs up and swings at the goblin, and he hits, but the goblin doesn't want to get hit, so he dodges. However, unfortunately for the goblin, he rolls greater than his dexterity and fails the dodge roll. Ajax does a total of 12 damage. Even after the goblin's armor, he does a net damage of 11. 11 is greater than the goblin's strength of 10, and the goblin is dead. Next, Hector runs up to the orc and swings at the orc. He rolls less than his dexterity and hits the orc, delivering 7 damage. The orc's armor stops too, so the orc takes 5 damage. The orc immediately counterattacks Hector, rolls less than his dexterity, and hits Hector, dealing a total of 12 damage. Hector's armor stops too, so Hector takes a net of 10 damage. It's the orc's turn now, but since he used his turn already to counterattack, the turn goes back to the party. In the party's turn, Hector retreats. He's taking 10 damage, and he doesn't want to take more. Ajax runs up and strikes at the orc. However, Ajax rolls greater than his dexterity, and he misses. The orc counterattacks Ajax, but rolling greater than his dexterity, he misses as well. Paris shoots at the orc and hits. He does 8 damage, and after the armor, deals a net of 6 damage. This, plus the 5 damage that the orc's already received, means that the orc has now suffered 11 damage. It's the orc's turn, but since he counterattacked Ajax, even though he didn't hit, he cedes his turn. It's now the party's turn. Ajax swings at the orc and rolls less than his dexterity, so he hits. The orc, having suffered 11 damage, doesn't want to get hit, so he dodges. He rolls less than his dexterity and succeeds on his dodge. Hector hasn't swung yet, so he swings at the orc, and the orc has already used his dodge, so he can't dodge again. Hector rolls less than his dexterity and hits, doing a total of 7 damage. After the orc's armor, he deals a net of 5 damage. This, coupled with the 11 damage that the orc has previously taken, means the orc has taken a total of 16 damage, which is greater than his strength of 15. The orc is dead.